Hello everyone, welcome to an all-new edition of Viral. I'm your host as always, Kendrick Dix here on Viral. You know what I'm saying. But on tonight's topic, has Gayle King lost her ever-loving mind? Yes, that's the story tonight on our topic on Viral. Gayle King interviews NBA legend Lisa Leslie, but gets herself caught in hot water as she asks Lisa Leslie a question that many people deem sensitive, and Gayle King pays the backlash. Well, first things first, join in the conversation using the hashtag viral here on Connect. All right, let's get to what's going on. Has Gayle King lost her mind? Gayle King, a prominent journalist, a prominent anchor on CBS This Morning, one of the co-hosts. Gayle King took time out of her schedule to interview Lisa Leslie, who still reeling the effects of losing her best friend Kobe Bryant from a fatal helicopter crash earlier in January of 2020. Man, that's if you want to go back to the archives and watch the life and legacy of Kobe Bryant, do so. You know, keep yourself educated and motivated. That Kobe Bryant meant a lot to the world of basketball as a man, the myth, and the legend. So hey, you know. But now we're talking about some unfortunate news as Gayle King interviewed Lisa Leslie, and she did so with this comment right here.
That his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that.
Right. Many people are saying, is she trying to ruin the legacy of Kobe Bryant, who worked so hard? Yeah, Kobe Bryant had a little flaw with that sexual assault case, but he had the case acquitted where he said the lady was consensual. He did cheat, but, you know, hey, Kobe learned from his mistakes and he became a better man. He became a better father. And Gayle King, it was ill timing of that. It was ill sensitive of that, because why would you bring something like that up while this man cannot no longer defend himself? And kudos to Lisa Leslie for just keep Kobe's legacy alive, where she dismissed that, saying that's in the past. We look into the future. Kobe wouldn't want this. How Kobe can defend himself. And wow. So that brings the question, why are Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey, two famed people that black people admire and adore, go around targeting black men who were once successful and now they no longer have their means no more, and they're targeting them like Michael Jackson with Oprah. Oprah, if you recall, a couple years ago, Oprah did an interview with Michael Jackson about a sexual encounter. Michael Jackson did what he did and he got acquitted. Same with Bill Cosby. But many people are wondering why Oprah is not targeting Harvey Weinstein, who she has a business relationship with. Same way like Gayle. Is this something we don't know from different past transgressions? All right. Now you people want to know. Let's get to our segment where what the people say on Viral, where you people had a whole lot to say about this whole Gayle, Lisa Leslie, and Kobe Bryant ordeal situation with this.
Anybody want to tell me just what in the mighty morphin coward rangers is going on here? Yes, I said coward rangers because it's obvious that we are in a society of cowards. Gayle, what's wrong with you? Everybody wanted to have something negative to say about Kobe now. Yeah, where was all this when he was alive? Y'all didn't have nothing to say then. Nobody had nothing to say then. Now he's gone. Now y'all trying to target his legacy. Gayle, you know better than that. You should know better than that. I bet you ain't gonna do it again. Bet you done learned your lesson now. They bet you ain't gonna say Kobe name no more. That's it. That's the last time you ain't gonna say nothing that even sound like Kobe. Not Kobe, not Coca-Cola, not J. Cole, nothing. Coltrane, none of that. Nothing. If somebody asks you, you hot or cold? I'm not hot. I'm very not hot. Could you please turn the heat up? Because I'm very not hot. You know what I'm talking about. If you need somebody to hand you your coat, you ain't even gonna say that. Can you please hand me my thick jacket, my heavy jacket? Yeah. No, the coat. I'm not gonna say just the jacket. Yeah, we're not gonna do it. I don't know. I've said it before. I say it again. Y'all ain't got no friends. Y'all better get y'all some friends that's gonna tell you the truth and let you know when you're about to make a bad move. You better run that by somebody. Somebody. So Oprah should have told you. Oprah should have gave you a fair warning. Come on now. Oprah should have said something. She should have went back to Miss Sophia on you. When you was about to do it, she said, well, I'm going to say something about Kobe's legacy. And then she should have told you right then. She should have went back to Miss Sophia and said, it ain't worth it, Gayle. Don't do it. Don't. It ain't worth it. You don't want to go through what I done been through, Gayle. It ain't worth it. Don't do it, Gayle. Please. Leave it alone, child. Let me tell you something. I sat days on Black Twitter and they latch on to me and feel like God knows they wasn't gonna let me go. It ain't been the same since I done stayed up here in the hills. Don't want to see my own people. Don't want to see my own kind, Lord. That's what she should have told you. That's what she should have told you. You ain't gonna do it again. I bet you. I know you ain't gonna do it again. I hope you learned your lesson with your long face. I'm not gonna roast you. I'm not gonna do that. That's wrong with your long ass head. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. But you suppress them dumb ideas. Suppress it. Come on now. Anybody with just a little bit of common sense. You see all these people out here showing Kobe love, and it was a tragedy. Let their family grieve, man. Y'all idiots. Everybody who got anything negative to say about Kobe Bryant, you a coward. Bottom line, you a coward. You didn't say it when he was alive, and you're being inconsiderate to the other people who were victims of the tragedy. And that's all I have to say about it. Y'all can go to hell with your cowardly, long-headed asses.
Gayle King do too much.
Yes.
Okay, she's under fire today after a clip of her interviewing the legendary Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. It went viral. She asked Lisa about Kobe's rape allegations and how that affected his legacy. Lisa responded saying, I don't think this is something we should keep hanging over his legacy. Gayle continued to probe Lisa, sparking criticism from many on social media, while others supported her, citing her journalistic integrity. She responded in a statement to USA Today saying she understands why people are upset and that the clip is out of context. But is there any context where these questions are acceptable? I say this, and there is a point in an interview where you know you can get the answer that you're looking for or maybe not. You can present the question. But based on how that person responds, you can either say, let me go with compassion here and say, let me move on from this question, say, this is their answer, which I don't believe that Gayle she does have the journalistic wherewithal, but in that moment, I felt like she prodded way too much. Kobe has not even been deceased a week and a half, and you're bringing up this complicated legacy. I just don't feel like it was appropriate. I think Lisa Leslie responded to her so eloquently and shut her down in such a monotone voice. And she was very ladylike, like, you're going too far. This is my friend, and I think you're out of line. It is the media's responsibility to have some sort of compassion. I know that people are saying journalistic integrity, but rape allegations, 2003, they've moved past it, it went to trial, everything is settled. This man hasn't even had a proper burial yet. And you thought that was appropriate? Inappropriate on so many levels. And I look up to Gayle King. I look up to her for what she has done. But in that moment, I do not believe that her journalism, her journalistic integrity was on the side of right.
I agree. It was definitely insensitive, for sure,
Yes.
to say the least. I think it was very, very self-serving. I don't think for the life of me, if there was so much to be said, it could have been said, just like Lisa said, many years ago.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
even when he retired, that never came back up during that time. So why in his passing would you do
It's a
something
topic of
so
interest.
lowbrow?
That's very
That's
lowbrow.
right. That's right.
Why?
Yes, I mean it's already reached resolve, and to bring it up, especially at this time, is just tasteless.
Yes.
in my opinion.
And then as a black woman, come on, man. Come on.
What up, world? My brother just touched on it. I'm gonna touch on it too. We not taking no Kobe slander, no disrespect, no nothing on Kobe name. So you can hang it up. If you want us to kick your dough in, if you want us to run you out of TV or get everybody to boycott you and all that, keep playing with Kobe name. You did? Keep playing with Kobe name. We ain't taking none of that. We got our own platform now. We in the media market now, so we control our own narrative. We're gonna do this shit the right way. You know what I'm saying? As you see, I always post the emoji, the fist emoji for everybody because we love everybody, but we love our race too. And we proud to be black. You dig what I'm saying? But we ain't belittling our own race to be successful. We'll never do that. You know what I'm saying? All y'all out there that's doing that, we coming for y'all. Gayle, you know you're dead ass wrong. I was the first one to dress it, now everybody on your ass. That's what you get. Oprah, you don't want to ride on you by Harvey Weinstein, but we gonna ride on you. Why you ain't telling nobody your spiritual healer is in jail for sex crimes? Speak on that.
Gayle King. Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumbass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog-head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker? Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Gayle King, why the fuck would you ask some shit like that? I don't give a fuck who friend it is. I don't give a fuck she can Obama or Oprah. Why the fuck would you do something like that? Why would you do that to your people? You know what people going through, right? Why would you ask a fucking question like that, trying to tarnish somebody's image? You do that to your own black people. You sad. I'm finna fire your ass up. You sad, bro. People be talking, black people need to stop fucking trying to hurt black people for success. It's all the reason you ask that fucking shit for, to get your fucking numbers up. Give a fuck who you can to.
All right, you saw right there a whole bunch of people, Snoop Dogg, Boosie, this NBA player, and a whole bunch of others calling Gayle King out about how she is being untreated, how she untreats her interview style by interviewing people who are not black and not. Now, many of you may recall that Gayle King a year ago did the R. Kelly interview, and many people thought that was kind of, fair game, which it was. R. Kelly put himself out there. And many of you may not remember that Gayle King had a co-host at the time, Charlie Rose, who co-hosted on CBS This Morning, and she had to come to grips that Charlie Rose with his past transgressions. So, move forward from that to now, Gayle King is still being questioned about why she's targeting black men who were once successful. Well, Gayle is feeling the effects now, but it's unfortunate. You had to change your strategy now. Well, Gayle King comes out and responds with this.
I've been up reading the comments about the interview I did with Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. And I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too. I am mortified, I'm embarrassed, and I am very angry. Unbeknownst to me, my network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview totally taken out of context. And when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring to me. I didn't even know anything about it. I started getting calls. What the hell are you doing? Why did you say this? What is happening? I did not know what people are talking about. So I've been told, or I've been advised to say nothing. Just let it go. People will drag you. People will troll you. It'll be over in a couple of days. But that's not good enough for me, because I really want people to understand what happened here and how I'm feeling about it. I reached out to Lisa because I know that she's a longtime friend of Kobe's, to talk about his legacy and their friendship. We had a really wide-ranging interview, talked about many things: his career, his passion, his sense of humor, the way he was mentoring other people, how he was starting his next chapter. It was wide-ranging. And yes, we talked about that court case, because that court case has also come up. And I wanted to get Lisa's take on it as a friend who knew him well, what she thought, where that should stand. And I thought it was very powerful when she looked me in the eye as a member of the media to say it's time for the media to leave it alone and to back off. During the course of the interview, I asked follow-up questions because I wanted to make sure that her position and perspective were very clear. And at the end, when she said it's time to leave it alone, as I said, I thought that was powerful. And I insisted that part be in the interview, because I thought that it put a nice button on that part of the conversation. When the interview aired, we got a great reaction to it. I talked to Lisa last night. I believe that Lisa was okay with the interview. And I felt really good about the interview. So for the network to take the most salacious part, when taken out of context, and put it up online for people who didn't see the whole interview, is very upsetting to me. And that's something I'm going to have to deal with them. And there will be a very intense discussion about that. I also want to say this. I have been with Kobe Bryant on many social occasions. He was very kind and very warm to me, and I felt that we had a friendly relationship. I, too, am mourning his loss, just like everybody else. I still am shocked by it. It's tragic and untimely, and the last thing I would want to do is disparage him at this particular time. And I hope people understand that. And that's why I'm taking this time to speak to you directly. I've never done one of these before. I've never done one of these before, but this was so important to me that I felt I had to say something. I don't want to sit up on a set and read a prepared remark. I wanted you to hear exactly where I'm coming from and how I'm feeling, and to let everybody know that no disrespect intended. And now I've got to go to work.
All right, you saw right there, Gayle King trying to spin the narrative that she was just doing her job, but she was being ill-sensitive. But, sometimes you can be caught up in that, but you kind of know what's right and what's wrong. So you're getting paid millions of dollars. So, hey, Gayle will have to re-up that. But then speaking of Gayle, her best friend Oprah Winfrey appeared on the 4th Hour Today show with Holder and Jenna, and she spoke about what's Gayle going through with this.
Well, because she has now death threats and has to now travel with security, and she's feeling very much attacked. Bill Cosby is texting from tweeting from jail, and she's not doing well, and feels that she was put in a really terrible position because that interview had already ran.
Oprah is also addressing the criticism that Gayle is receiving, so she had this to say.
Anybody can criticize anything, but the misogynist vitriol and the attacking to the point where it is dangerous to be in the streets alone, because it's not just the people who are attacking, it's the other people who take that message and feel like they can do whatever they want to because of it.
So CBS did release a statement in support of Gayle King, saying Gayle conducted a thoughtful, wide-ranging interview with Lisa Leslie about the legacy of Kobe Bryant. An excerpt was posted that did not reflect the nature and the tone of the full interview. We're addressing the internal process that led to this, and changes have already...
All right, you saw right there, Oprah Winfrey a little bit teary-eyed, and many people are still believing this might be crocodile tears from Oprah to get the people off of Gayle and come to their senses. Well, many people are not come to their senses. Many people are still pursuing this, and they want Oprah and Gayle to do fair questioning on everybody. Even Snoop Dogg said that you come out of pocket. So maybe this might be a lesson for Gayle and Oprah to learn going forward. If you're going to interview somebody and you closely knit with them, you got to interview everybody. Ain't nobody, no exceptions whatsoever. So I guess that's what it comes to and boils down to. All right. I've been your host, Kendra Dix, and we'll see you next time for another edition of Viral. See you later.